we're just going to do a full damp inspection of the whole property. So this front door has got moisture tracking through, and there's mould down here, which means cold air. So again, this is another solid brickwork house. This is actually the external wall. This part is going to be the coldest because it's closest to the outside. But you can see all at that end, all the way along here. So there's a lot of cold airflow underneath the floor, which we're pretty much going to see the whole way around. We've got moisture in this wall as well. And then the bay windows always suffer. There's going to be all the external walls, very heavy in this corner here. Looks like it's been painted over. Chimney looks to be okay, but definitely low down. Again, low end on the party wall. Looks like it's actually coming up through the floor more than anything else. Heating pipes. Into the kitchen. Which again, you can see cold air coming out from underneath the kitchen. The external walls, solid brickwork. And then we have this, which looks to be a downstairs toilet or utility room. Yep. Not too sure if there is a basement on this one. It looks as though there should have been. But the border is in here. So again, external wall. And the windows, roof line as well. We got the first bedroom on the left, plus sliding ceiling tiles, external walls again, right in this corner, and then that's here as well. Internal walls are okay. We get into the front bedroom. We've got an air vent there which has been blocked off, but you can see the whole of that bay window. And those edges of this room, those patches of insulation missing. Other than that, yeah, patches of insulation missing. Around the loft hatch, got insulation missing. Little bathroom. Once again on external walls. We'll have to check underneath the bath in a second. External walls again, blocked off air vents. This is the chimney which will go all the way for the roof. Where we have damp patches. But we're going to check these because they might be missing insulation or they could be roof leaks. The issues on the outside. This is a timber floor structure. We've got brick vents in the bay windows, underneath the bay windows, and we have one here. We have partially box one here, and then there should be one on the side. There. We have got damaged damp cords here. We have, that's not really too much of an issue, but we've got the gully right here. The gully is definitely causing an issue with the water. This needs to be protected against any additional water. Where this is going to be wet all the time, it's going to get through and it will track up. The pointing in some parts has also been done wrong, hence where you can see that it's actually coming out. This has been done in cement and sand where it needs to have lime in it. The rest of the property isn't too bad. On that side, there's a blocked up doorway here. We've got brick vents. We have a blocked gully. We have an outside shed with an old toilet in, which isn't used. But along this back edge, we have no ventilation. We're blocked ventilation, so that needs to be rectified, especially the ones that are behind here, because all of the cold air comes in and it has nowhere to go. So having a brick vent here will probably help. Making sure the other brick vents are done. There has been a DPC put in before by the looks of it, not very well. But we will run through. So none of the windows have trickle vents. Trickle vents are a requirement, and it's all about air control. So on the front bay, this pebble dashing is now porous, so that will need to be redone. You can see it's actually separated where the water's now in behind it. It will literally just hold it, unfortunately. And then again, the pointing needs to be redone in sand and lime as opposed to sand and cement. It's only in areas, it's not all of it. You can actually see this is how it ends up going. So that's actually sand and lime, and then this is sand and cement. And that will basically be the whole of this area, parts of this. No, it is all of it. Yep, all of it will need to be redone. The water has to pass out of the building, so that's why it has to be breathable. So let's get the nut meter. We're going to see high meter readings everywhere basically, because all the pointing is holding that moisture in, and then the lack of airflow is therefore making the room stagnant. But again, internal walls dry, so we know that that is definitely the issue. Bay window is going to be a big problem for it. That's not too bad.
You like grapes?
I do like grapes.
Yeah, I love it. You love it?
I love grapes.
Me too.
Internal wall. And then chimney, so that's all good. Anything below 8% is good. All the internal walls are going to be relatively low. It's literally just going to be the external walls. Because of the pointing, it is just holding moisture. Damp proof course does not fix this. So as you can see, there's no ventilation, trickle vents in any of these windows, front, back. We have got an extractor fan here, and we have got a cooker hood there. Again, internal wall, external wall. Underneath the floor, there is no insulation at all on this ground floor. It doesn't need to be, it just means that floor is going to be cold. Moisture is going to come in through there, where it's blocked off and it can't get out anywhere else. And we go into this bedroom, and then we'll just do an external one. Again, no trickle vents. We'll do this. Again, internal wall. And then external, and this is directly above the radiator, so it's going to be dry. We do it by the window. And then we'll do a chimney as well. It's actually pretty good for a chimney. And then we'll just do it here quick, but again you'll see that's the party wall. This is the internal wall. And the day window. Again, it's in there. With an extraction here which doesn't seem to work, but we also have no trickle vents. We're going to check underneath this bath quick. I think the moisture is just from the floor. Let me pause this. Yeah, so underneath the bath is actually dry. There are ropey, quite ropey pipes underneath there, but nothing significant. Everything just looks to be superficial from that side. Doesn't look to be mixed from anything at all. So this is the relative humidity, 70, dropping down a bit now. But it should be the